This is the Behind the Line podcast, and this is Pacific Northwest Headline News in 3 minutes for Thursday, March 10th, 2022. House and Senate Democrats on Wednesday agreed to a 16-year, nearly $17 billion transportation package. The Move Ahead Washington package provides funding for several projects throughout the state, including 4 new ferries, maintenance and preservation projects, culvert removal, and free fares for those under 18 years old on public transportation. There's also an additional $10 million that will be dedicated to expansion of service for Pierce Transit. He noted, too, that $20 million from the package will go towards the light rail expansion between Tacoma Dome and Fife. Funding for street improvements near the Tacoma Dome will also be included in the package. This is from Representative Jake Fay, Democrat of Tacoma, who helped craft the bill. Originally, funding for this bill was supposed to be from the export fuel tax, which would have taxed fuel being sent to Alaska, Oregon, and Idaho. However, those states threatened lawsuits, so Democrats scrapped that idea. To backfill now, they have chose to pull $850 million from the Public Works Trust Fund, $850 million from the operating budget, and starting in 2024, $57 million per year will be pulled from the Public Works Trust Fund, and $57 million will be pulled annually from the operating budget to continue funding the package. Stolen vehicle check fees will also be increased, as well as other licensing fees. An additional $5.4 billion from the Climate Commitment Act will be used to fund the package, and $3.4 billion will come from federal funding. Money, 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 and you can guarantee our taxes are going to go up for this too. For all you folks voting for Democrats in Washington, you should be aware that Republicans attempted to get the gas tax suspended with record high gas prices right now, and Democrats rejected the idea. The Democrats claim that research shows that only the oil companies make out if the gas tax is suspended. The state's gas tax is just over 49 cents per gallon and one of the highest in the country. I guess Democrats aren't worried about your wallet. A Portland woman gave birth to a baby on an Oregon sidewalk at the corner of Southwest 13th and Marketplace. The woman then walked away bleeding. Luckily, somebody in the area had reported the incident, and Portland Bureau police officers responded on Wednesday just before 11 a.m., found the child, and brought it to the hospital. The baby is doing okay. The mother was taken into custody for a mental health evaluation. California, as if you don't pay enough fees and taxes on vehicles as it is, the Biden administration on Wednesday restored California's authority to set its own tailpipe emission standards for cars and light trucks, reversing a policy put in place by former President Donald Trump. The policy change announced by the EPA overturns a 2019 decision made by Trump administration that stripped the nation's most populous state of the ability to regulate greenhouse gas emissions from vehicles that are causing climate damage. California is looking to implement a requirement that prohibits the sale of new gasoline-powered cars in the state after 2035. What used to be known as the Big Three U.S. automakers, General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler, have already pledged to transition their fleets to electric vehicles by the same year. This has been Pacific Northwest Headline News in 3 minutes. For more, visit BehindTheLinePodcast.com. Thanks for listening.